So, in this video, I wanted to further discuss a recent Vince Gilligan interview with The Independent on the subject of Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. In this interview, Vince Gilligan was asked about things he wishes he could change about Breaking Bad. He stated, "In terms of Breaking Bad, Jesse's teeth were possibly too perfect. Aaron Paul has a beautiful set of teeth, and good for him because you need them in life. But as a character, Jesse got the living hell beaten out of him more times than I could even count, and he smoked a lot of meth which plays hob with the enamel of your teeth, so his teeth would have been pretty awful to behold. They are unrealistically unnaturally healthy and attractive, and that, in hindsight, bothers me a bit." I found this to be a very interesting choice by Vince Gilligan of something that he wishes he could change about Breaking Bad. I myself, along with other fans of the show, definitely noticed Jesse Pinkman's phosphorescent white teeth throughout the entire course of Breaking Bad, in spite of his lifestyle choices and semi-frequent beatings. I think this artistic choice by Vince Gilligan helps to illuminate the fact that the artistic aspects of Breaking Bad are very important to the entirety of the show, in addition to the show's excellent dialogue. While artistic choices may not be the most important aspect of Breaking Bad, they are still a very integral part to the storytelling process as a whole. As a result, using the power of hindsight, I would have to agree with Vince Gilligan that it would have been a good idea if the show made a cosmetic change to Jesse Pinkman's teeth in order for them to appear more realistic to his character, who frequently used methamphetamine over the course of Breaking Bad. Additionally, the other change that Vince Gilligan said he wishes he could make with the benefit of hindsight to Breaking Bad involved the use of the Spanish language in Breaking Bad. He stated, "Oh, and one thing that kills me that I really wish I could fix, not one of my writers, myself included, are Spanish speakers, which in general we may do and had a lot of help with expert translators, and quite a few of our actors spoke fluent Spanish. But in a scene we wrote, the character in the wheelchair, Hector Tio Salamanca, we refer to him in one scene as Don Salamanca. The proper usage is Don, goes with the first name, not the last name, so it should have been Don Hector. In real life, Giancarlo Esposito doesn't speak a word of Spanish. He was doing it phonetically. He was referring to the character as Don Salamanca when it should have been Don Hector. It bothers me. I wish I could wave a magic wand and fix it." The scene that Vince Gilligan was talking about took place in season 3 of Breaking Bad in the episode entitled IFT. During the first meeting we see on screen between Hector and Gus.
La familia Salamanca, el cartel, todos están unidos en este asunto.
Don Salamanca, señores.
This mistake was corrected in Better Call Saul, where we now see Hector being referred to as Don Hector instead of Don Salamanca. In regards to the use of the Spanish language in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, one thing that I did notice in the season finale of season 3 of Better Call Saul in the episode entitled Lantern, during the dramatic scene of Hector's heart attack, was that the conversation between Hector and Juan Bolsa took place in English. This was an interesting choice by the writers because all the other encounters we saw in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul between Hector and Juan Bolsa took place in Spanish. From an artistic perspective, I think the writers decided to have the scene take place in English to avoid the use of Spanish subtitles that might have distracted from the emotional response that was being displayed by Hector in the scene. In addition to the difficulty the actor who plays Hector, Mark Margolis, might have had in acting the scene in Spanish as opposed to English. With this being said, at the end of the day, there are a numerous amount of artistic interpretations we as the audience can make for why the scene was done in English instead of Spanish. When all is said and done, while these small inaccuracies really do not take away from the greatness and brilliance of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, it is still very interesting to know that even the smallest details are noticed by the people who wrote and produced these shows. With this being said, one small detail that I'm the most curious about seeing how much attention the writers will pay to next season is the ambiguous nature of the timeline of Breaking Bad. This small detail will likely become more integral to the overall plot of Better Call Saul as the timeline of Better Call Saul begins to move even closer to meeting up with the unestablished timeline of Breaking Bad. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you check out the other Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad videos on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos. My name is Anton Jackson. Thanks again for watching.